Hi Key Stage 2, I hope that you're having a nice time at home. I recently bought a new bike, so I've been out on my bike today. That's my bit of exercise and I had the best fun. I'm really lucky to live in an area where I can go out on my bike. So that's what I've done today. What we are going to do today is we are going to sing a new song, then we are going to do some music reading, we're going to do some time signatures, and then we're going to sing another song. And hopefully all in 20 minutes. Good luck. So the new song is called I Walked to the End of the Road, and it goes like this. Just listen. I walked to the end of the road and I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. I walked to the end of the road and I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. So I'll sing a little bit, you sing back. I walked to the end of the road. I walked to the end of the road. And I looked in all directions. And I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. Ain't nobody there but me. Great. I'm going to do it again and get the actions right. My turn. I walked to the end of the road. I walked to the end of the road. And I looked in all directions. And I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. Ain't nobody there but me. Brilliant. So we're now going to do it together. And we're going to do it 3 times through. 3 times through. I walked a 1, 2, 3. I walked to the end of the road and I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. I walked to the end of the road and I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. One more. I walked to the end of the road and I looked in all directions. I looked as far as my eyes could see. I see the blue sky sunrise. Ain't nobody there but me. I really like that song. Sorry for getting the actions wrong in the middle. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to have a drink. The next thing we're going to do is find out where we are with our music reading. And we're going to go from the very beginning because I know that some of you find this really easy and satisfying and some of you find it quite tricky. So the very first thing got on my piece of paper is 4 humans. And these 4 humans, there could be 3 humans, but there's 4 on this page. Got 4 humans and we're just going to count them. Everybody ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant, that's all there is to it. All I've done here is turn them upside down and colour their heads in. I'm going to count them again. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all there is to it. So let's read the first 2 bars of music. This is a bar. So the bit with the notes in is the bar. The line coming down is the bar line. This is a musical sentence. This is a musical full stop. When we have a musical full stop, we start back at number 1. So if there's 3 in a bar, then we go 1, 2, 3 and then start again. If there's bar line, if there's 6 in a bar, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bar line and start again. But there's 4 in these ones. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. The next line down, this human has split themselves in 2. They've just jumped the legs apart. They haven't done anything with their arms. Their arms are still by their side. So we've got 1 and. Can't be number 2 because this is number 2. You see how there's 1, 2, 3, 4 things in this bar. This is person number 1. This is person number 2. This is number 3 and this is number 4. So they can't take over the number. The second half is an and. So if you see one of these, it's the number and then the and. Okay, let's try it. Off we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's just do that again. I know this is really easy for some of you, but let's just check for everybody. Off we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're going to start to stick those 2 things together. So we've got the ones that are worth a whole 1 and we've got the ones that are a number and an and. Got to keep your wits about you here. Good luck. Off we go. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. This is number 4, just making sure. From the very beginning, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. The next one down, we've got another combination like this one. Let's give it a go. Off we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. A squiggle. Loads of you already know the squiggle means that we're tired and we're having a rest. This is shoulders and this is legs and hips and then we're down to our feet. It's a person sitting down having a rest and we say or we say it in our head. The best way to do it is to say their number in your head. So we're going to have 2 because this is number 1, 4 because this is number 3. So we've got 2, 4. Let's try from here. Off we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 2, 4. Let's keep going with the next one. Off we go. 1, 3, 1, 2 and 3. I hope you did well with that. You can keep practicing it, keep practicing it. We're going to move on to the second sheet. Look at all of these bars. Ready? Off we go. 1, 3, 4 and. 1 and 2, 4. 1 and 2 and 4. 1, 3 and 4 and. Hope everybody was with me. The next ones, these ones you know as caterpillars. They are caterpillars because they've got 4 syllables. Let's clap the word caterpillar. Caterpillar. And let's count the syllables. Caterpillar. And in music, a caterpillar is still one person. So it's somebody who's jumped their legs and their arms apart. This is and we have to say all of the syllables properly. We can't say caterpillar. We have to say caterpillar. And it can't go caterpillar. Nice 4 even. Caterpillar, caterpillar, caterpillar 4. Ready? Off you go. Caterpillar, caterpillar, caterpillar 4. Let's keep going. Off you go. 1 and caterpillar 3, Next one. Off you go. Caterpillar 3, 4. 1 and 2. Caterpillar 4. Caterpillar 3 and 4. 1, 3 and caterpillar. If that was hard, then just rewind the video and have another little go. These are tricky, okay? What's tricky is remembering what number this will be. So this is position number 1, position number 2, position 3. So make sure you say number 3 and 4. Okay, next sheet. When you've got 2 train carriages and you put them together, you don't have 2 trains anymore. You've got 1 big train, and that's what we're going to do with the music notes on the next page. Loads more bars. So if these were separate, we'd have 1, 2, 3 and 4, but they're tied together. Nice smiley face. So this is 1, 3 and 4. This is still position number 3, even though the 1 and the 2 are joined together. So the 2 hasn't disappeared, it's just become part of the 1. Think about trains. 2 train carriages joined together, you've got 1 long train. 1, 3 and 4. Everyone? 1, 3 and 4. Great, let's try the next one. Off we go. 1 and 2, 4 and. I say the number in my head when I'm doing it, so here I'd go 1 and 2, 4 and. But I say it in my head. Look at this one. This is a snazzy one. It's tied across the bar. So we've got 1 bar of music, we've got another bar of music, and instead of starting from the beginning with 1, the 1 is tied to the 4 from the previous bar. So we've got 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3. Let's do that again. Off we go. 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3. I nearly said the wrong number. We're going to do it one more time. Off we go. 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3. Try the next one. Off we go. 1 and 3, 4. So in here, the and is joined to the next number, which happens to be 2. So we've got 1 and 2, but it's tied. 3, 4. So don't say number 2. Off we go. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 3 and. One more time. Off we go. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 3 and. Next one. Have a little look at it first. So the and is joined to the 2, so we don't say 2. The and is joined to the 3, so we don't say 3. And the 4 is by itself. Good luck. Off we go. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 4 and. One more time. Off we go. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 4 and. I think I did that wrong. Let's do that again. Off we go. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 4 and. Bottom one, this is the last one. So we've got a caterpillar, 2, because caterpillar is in number 1 position. Caterpillar, 2, and is joined to the 3, 4 and. Off we go. Caterpillar, 2 and 4 and. Caterpillar, 2 and. This is a sneaky one. I'm quite proud of this one. So we've got a caterpillar, 2, the and is joined to the 3, which is joined to the 4, and then there's an and. Off we go. Caterpillar, 2, and. All of these sheets will be sent through so that you can have a go. You can have a go at reading them all 3 sheets without me. I'd love that. I'd love that. And I think you grown-ups would as well. So the next thing we're going to do is look at time signatures, and we're going to do it quite quickly because we've only got 5 minutes left. So time signatures, you'll have seen this grid before. With a time signature, that's the numbers that you see at the beginning of a piece of music. And when we're working in 4, like we are on here, we're in 4/4. The top number tells you how many, and the bottom number tells you what type. And then using this piece of paper over here, we can work it out. So if we are working in 4/4, the top number tells you how many, so there's 4. The bottom number tells you what type. And you look at this grid and you find the 4, and then you know that there are these notes, which are crotchets. Crotchets. Can you say crotchet? Crotchet, crotchet, crotchet. Let's say it 3 times. Off we go. Crotchet, crotchet, crotchet. These ones here are minims. Let's say that 3 times. Off we go. Minim, minim, minim. It's hard to say. These ones are semi-breves. It's a funny word. Semi-breve. And they're with 4 beats. Confusing because the number doesn't add up. But these are 4 beats. These are worth 2. These ones are 1 human. So 1 human, 2 humans, 4 humans. These ones are half each. And I've written them in 2 different ways. This is what 1 looks like, but we see them most often in pairs. So we've got half, and these are a half each. And then these ones, the caterpillars, when they are individually, they look like this. So quavers, these are quavers, and they've got 1 tail. You see they've got 1 tail. The semi-quavers, if you're writing them individually, have got 2 tails, and that's how you know the difference. So in a bar of 4/4, the top number tells you how many, the bottom number tells you what type. So we know that there's 4 crotchets in a bar. The next one, let's do 2/2. So the top number tells you how many, and the bottom number tells you what type. Let's look at the chart. So how many will be 2, and what type? Let's find them. There's 2 of them, so they're minims. So 2/2, there are 2 minims in each bar, in each musical sentence. If we go to, let's be silly, 12/16. 12/16. There are 16 individual semiquavers down here, and you can see that there's 16. So in a bar of 12/16, there will be 12 semiquavers. That's quite unusual. You won't find very many things written in 12/16. 12 semiquavers. I'm going to put this and this on your resources for the week, and have a go at writing a bar of music in each of these time signatures and see if it adds up. 6/8, decide, 6/8 will be 6 quavers. Semibreve, minim, crotchet, quaver, semiquaver. Have a go at getting them all learned. That is quite enough of that for today. We're going to finish with when it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. I have to get ready with your watch first. My husband watched this video from last week and he said that he thought it was really silly that I told you to get your toast ready and then we started with our watch. So we need our watch first. When, 1, 2, 3, when it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. With milk, no sugar, just a cup of tea. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. I want eggs and bacon and a slice of eggy bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. From the beginning. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. With milk, no sugar, just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. I want eggs and bacon and a slice of eggy bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. One more time. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. With milk, no sugar, just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. I want eggs and bacon and a slice of eggy bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. Thanks so much for doing a music lesson with me today. I hope that you have a really good week, and I'm still hoping to see you really, really soon.